Today's topic is about modals. What is a modal? A modal is a type of auxiliary verb that is used to express ability, possibility, prohibition, permission, or obligation. Modal phrases are used to express the same things as modals, but are a combination of auxiliary verbs and a preposition too. The modals and semi-modals in English are can, could, be able to, may, might, shall, should, must, have to, will, would. The specific modals that we are going to discuss today are modals that express permission, prohibition, and obligation. Let's start with permission. The modals can, may, and could are modals that are used to express permission in a sentence. Can is most often used to ask for or give permission, but may and could are also possible even though they are not used as often as can. Here are examples. Can I borrow a pen? Could I open the window? You can sit here, the seat is free. May I ask a question? We have the modal can and could. You can use can if you're asking permission in a casual way. On the other hand, you can use could if you are asking permission in a more polite way. So if you're going to ask permission from someone who is older than you or who has higher position than you, you'd better use could in asking permission. Second one is prohibition. Can't, mustn't are the modals usually used in expressing prohibition. Can't and mustn't or must not are used to show that something is prohibited or not allowed. Can't usually gives the idea of something that is against the rules. Mustn't, on the other hand, usually means that it is the speaker who is setting the rule. Let's have the following examples. You can't go into that restaurant without a tie. You can't drive in this country unless you are over 18. So from these two sentences, we can say that these are rules and that they are prohibited because of the law or because of the rule. On the other hand, we have the third example, you mustn't use your phone in class. So the one who is imposing this prohibition is the speaker. Third one is obligation. Have to, must are modals that are used to express obligation. Have to shows that the obligation comes from someone else, not the speaker. That is usually referring to a rule or law. On the other hand, must shows us that the obligation comes from the speaker. Here are the following examples. I have to work on Saturday. They have to wear their uniforms at school. I must hand in my thesis by tomorrow. I really must call my parents. From two first sentences, we can say that the modal have to was used to express obligation to either a company or a school. Thus, this only shows that these obligations are followed because of a certain rule or law, which are implemented by the company or by the school. On the other hand, the last two sentences, which has the modal must, expresses that the obligation is imposed by the speaker. Now that we have finished discussing the modals that express permission, prohibition, and obligation, let's move on to a little warm-up. So the instruction is, choose the correct modal to use in each sentence. Let's have number 1. You blank come to the meeting. It would help us all if you are there. So it expresses obligation. Choices are A, must, B, can. So what's your answer? The correct answer is A. Number 2. I can't get a connection on my phone. Blank, I borrow yours. It expresses permission. Choices are can, have to. The correct answer is A. Number 3. The rules say that you blank only invite one guest to the club. It expresses permission. Choices are A, can, B, have to. So what's your answer? The correct answer is letter A. Let's have number 4. I blank stay on for a few hours because I'd rather work late today than over the weekend. It expresses obligation. Choices are letter A, have to. Letter B, must. So what's your answer? The correct answer is letter B. Warm up number 5. There's a lot of noise coming from outside. Blank, I close the window. It expresses permission. Choices are good for letter A, B, must. So what's your answer? The correct answer is A. So how many scores or how many correct answers were you able to get? Good job! Let's practice more. Number 1. You blank start saving money if you want to retire early. It expresses obligation. The choices are letter A, can, letter B, have to. Are you done with your answer? Let's move on to number 2. Number 2. Did they tell you that you blank come into this area? It's restricted to staff only. It expresses prohibition. Letter A, can't. Letter B, don't have to. Write your answers. Let's have number 3. We blank be there 15 minutes before the concert starts. It expresses obligation. A. Have to. B. Can. Are you done with number 3? Let's move on to number 4. Number 4. My doctor said that I blank stop smoking or I'll risk serious problems. It expresses obligation. The choices are A, can, B, have to. Write your answer. Number 5, and the last one. My sister blank used the computer during her own online classes. It expresses permission. The choices are A, can, B, must. So now we're done. Let's check your answers. Here are the key answers. For number 1, it's letter B. Number 2, letter A. Number 3, letter A. Number 4, letter B. And number 5, letter A. So were you able to get a perfect scores? If you did, good job. If you didn't, you still have more room for improvement. So, congrats everyone, you did a great job. Thank you.